What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Renzo gang? And today, this is something different I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna be giving you guys my absolute thoughts and opinions on tonight's pay-per-view for the WWE. It's called Saturday Night's main event, and it's a premium live event, one of WWE's trusted and oldest pay-per-views, and I'm gonna be giving you guys my opinion on the pay-per-view. And the pay-per-view comes on tonight at 8 o'clock on Peacock. So I'm gonna be giving my thoughts and opinions on this pay-per-view. So with that being said, let's dive on into it. Now, as far as the matches go, I'm excited for I would say uh probably two or three of the matches. And one of those matches are the Intercontinental Championship between Braun Breaker and Sheamus. And another match that I'm excited for is Braun Strowman versus the Samoan Werewolf himself, Jacob Fatu. Another match that I'm very, very excited for is the Women's World Heavyweight Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax. Then you have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and main event Jey Uso. And then also you have the contract signing for the undisputed WWE Championship ladder match that's going to take place at the Royal Rumble this year. And Shawn Michaels is going to be, I guess you can say, the enforcer of that contract signing tonight. So with that being said, let's dive on into it. Now tonight, the matches. How I think the matches will be the Intercontinental Championship match between Braun Breaker and Sheamus. I personally feel like Braun Breaker's still gonna walk away with the W, even though it'll be nice to see, Sheamus become a first time Intercontinental Champion. That's the title that he needs to become a Grand Slam champ, which in WWE, he's won every single title from the tag titles, from the WWE and the World Heavyweight title, and he's won the United States Championship. The only title Sheamus has not won is the Intercontinental Championship, and that championship in WWE, that is the workhorse title. Especially back in the day, like if you won that title, you pretty much are on the road to becoming world champion. Not all the time, not all superstars become world champion. And the Intercontinental Championship is one of those championship titles that is very prestigious in the WWE, outside of the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship, of course. But it'll be nice to see Sheamus win that title, even though I don't think he's going to win it because Braun Breaker, he hasn't really defended that title too much on his second go round. So it would be good to see Sheamus win that title. But at the same time, you don't want to keep having Braun Breaker be a champion and him not defend the championship as much and put in the work like he's been putting in the work. So with that being said, personally, in my opinion, I think Braun Breaker's going to walk away with the W, even though, like Sheamus said, it's going to be a banger. And Sheamus and Braun Breaker are two superstars in the mid card division that when they get put together, they can put on a banger after banger after banger. Especially when when you had Ludwig Kaiser in the equation. And Braun Breaker, ever since he came into the main roster, Braun Breaker has had amazing matches and he's been built up perfectly. And honestly, Sheamus is one of those superstars that has helped people put on classics, help people, bring on, great trilogy matches. Sheamus and Braun Breaker are one of those matches I would love to see more than, a trilogy. I'll like at least see them at least 4 or 5 times. But after tonight, I don't think they're going to face each other anymore. Braun Breaker, if he does win, which I think he is going to win, he's probably going to go on to someone else, to a new challenger. And Sheamus they probably won't have him chase after the championship anymore. Now, with that being said, that's how I think that match is going to go. I think Braun Breaker is going to win that match, but it's going to be that match. I think that Intercontinental Championship title match at tonight's Saturday night's main event, that match is going to be the show stealer, in my opinion, because Braun Breaker has been putting on show stealing matches. Sheamus has been putting on show stealing matches. Even the matches he's had against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship and the matches that he's had against Drew McIntyre. So with that being said, I feel like that match is going to be the showstopper. Then next you have the match between Braun Strowman and the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu. Now that's the only non-title match, but that match also could be a show stealer. Now, I personally think that that match is going to be another good match. Against two really big guys, and Jacob Fatu, as big as he is, he's a very athletic superstar. I mean, if you've seen his work outside of WWE before he signed up to the company, Jacob Fatu really is a force to be reckoned with. In my opinion, Jacob Fatu is the best member of the Anoa'i Fatu family, aka the bloodline of the WWE or in the wrestling business, period. Jacob Fatu is the best, most athletic, most dominant superstar in the Anoa'i Fatu family. And I think that he's really gonna bring it to Braun Strowman. Now, don't count Braun Strowman out, because the matches that he's had with Bronson Reed, oh my lord, and the backstage brawls, man, Braun Breaker, he loves to tear up stuff. Jacob Fatu loves to tear up stuff. And tonight, that match is it's gonna be some destruction, some type of way in that match. And I'm pretty sure Tama Tonga or LA Knight is going to interfere in that match, because those who had a match last night on SmackDown. And with that being said, personally, I think Jacob Fatu is going to walk away with the win. I don't think they're going to have Jacob Fatu lose anytime soon. Now, I will say this. If Jacob Fatu declares his entry in the Royal Rumble this year, February 1st, I feel like Jacob Fatu is going to dominate in that match. I don't think he's going to win the match, but Jacob Fatu is going to dominate. Now, when I say that Jacob, if he does enter the Royal Rumble match, if he is in the match, he's probably going to be a runner-up, one of the runner-ups. But that's the Royal Rumble. This is Saturday night's main event, and that's going to be a good match, people. Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu. That's going to be an amazing match against big men that move. Jacob Fatu moves like a cruiserweight. As big as he is, he moves like a cruiserweight, and he's like the modern day Umaga, the Samoan bulldozer. Rest in peace to Umaga. But the Samoan werewolf, he's a problem. He's a force to be reckoned with. And then you got Braun Strowman. Oh, that's going to be amazing. And if if the Braun Breaker and Sheamus match isn't a show stealer, that's going to be the show stealer. So I got Jacob Fatu winning this match, or if he doesn't win this match, I got this match going in no contest. Now, that being said, let's go over to the next match and my predictions of the next match. Um, I think in the Women's World Heavyweight Championship match against Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax, we already know Rhea Ripley's going to win that match. We already know this. But Nia Jax, she has improved so much since she's come back to the company. She has been an amazing worker. And honestly, Nia Jax, she's really going to put in some work tonight in that match against Rhea Ripley. And she's going to be like that dominant female. This is going to be the dominant female version of David and Goliath. That match is going to be amazing. Rhea Ripley, she's going to have her work cut out for her. And Nia Jax, she's going to be putting in some work tonight. Now, with that being said, of course, Rhea Ripley is going to win that match. But as far as, the charisma in that match, I feel like Nia Jax is going to, she's going to bring it. Like, I feel like she may outshine Rhea a little bit in this match. I could be wrong. But, it's going to be an amazing match to see. I love to see the women, being on the same pedestal as the men when it comes to, main event matches, because the women over the years before the women revolution started, the women have been dominating and putting in work and even main eventing PLEs. So with that being said, I think that this match is probably going to be one of the best matches of the night. Even though we already know that Rhea Ripley is going to win this match. So I got Rhea Ripley winning this match, but she's going to have her work cut out for her against Nia Jax. Now, next is going to be the contract signing for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship ladder match at the Royal Rumble. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, who is the rightful champion. And you're gonna have Shawn Michaels, as like the I want to say enforcer or whatever you want to call it, that's gonna manage the contract signing. And we all know in contract signings and wrestling, period, it's always going to end in a brawl. So I'm ready for a brawl to happen, even though Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens are going to put on a fire promo. That's going to be a great promo building up to their match. And honestly, that those two have been building up this match. Honestly, this is going to be a great match, in my opinion, at the Royal Rumble. As far as the contract signing, it's going to be, chaos, chaos after chaos after chaos. And Shawn Michaels, he's going to do his thing, ooh, sexy boy, Shawn Michaels, he's going to be appalled. And I think that this contract signing is someone's going to get put through a table, obviously. And I'm pretty sure someone's going to bring out a ladder for this contract signing. And something's going to happen that's going to be crazy and insane. But, I got I got Kevin Owens over Cody Rhodes, destruction wise in this contract signing. Because honestly, Kevin Owens, he's been doing a great job of putting over superstars over the years. And if he does happen to win the championship, I will not be mad at if Kevin Owens wins the WWE championship. He deserves it. Not saying that Cody Rhodes didn't deserve it when he finished his story, but personally, I think Kevin Owens would be great to be WWE champion. Now, that being said, I think the World Heavyweight Championship, we already know the main event. Gunther versus main event Jey Uso. Let's be real, people. They're not gonna let Jey Uso win this match tonight. I would love to see Jey Uso, get some form of, you know, get that championship after what happened with the Intercontinental Championship. I feel like that was messed up how they had him drop that title. He didn't have that title long at all. And for you guys to build him up as main event Jey Uso and to take that title from him, I didn't like it, but I understood why they did what they did. He could have had that championship, until after War Games at least. That would have been okay, I guess. But tonight, they're not gonna let Gunther lose the championship match, already. Gunther, he's one of those superstars that when it comes to title matches, Gunther delivers, he delivers, he delivers. Gunther is one of the best pure athletes in WWE right now. He's one of the best pure athletes right now. And he's definitely going to, outwork Jay as far as, the actual technician of the ring. But when it comes to charisma, Jey Uso, we already know Jey Uso's got that. He's main event Jey Uso for a reason. He's one of the biggest selling merchandise players in WWE right now, and he's one of the biggest baby faces in WWE. But I personally feel like Jey Uso's not going to win the match. I'm not really mad that he's not going to win, but I'd be very surprised if he does win. And if he does win, how long will he keep that championship if he were to beat Gunther? So as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna go into Saturday night's main event. I'm gonna give this PLE so far. I'm gonna predict this PLE is gonna be an 8 out of 10. I don't know. It comes on at 8 o'clock. So once it comes on, I will be back and I will give you guys my absolute, reaction to the whole pay-per-view PLE afterwards. So that being said, you guys post your comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed the special time that I'm spending right now talking about the PLE, hit that thumbs up for me. And if you guys would like to see more of these type of videos before, like a huge wrestling pay-per-view or even a boxing or UFC pay-per-view, comment down below. Let me know if you want me to give out my personal opinions on each of these things, on these pay-per-views. And I will absolutely do that for you guys. So with that being said, it's your boy Brian Renzo Viz, and I'm out. You feel me?